Hello students, in this video we will be learning about garbages, about the waste material, methods of disposal of garbages and why plastic is a boon or curse. So we will be discussing these subtopics in this video. Garbages. Garbages means that comes in our mind the waste material. The waste material that is not useful for us, that is useless one, useless things, that is the garbage or the waste materials. So every places we generate different types of garbages. First we will take the domestic. In domestic waste, if you will just see your house from the kitchen, from your study room, we are generating different types of waste material. From agricultural waste also, industries also, they are releasing so many garbages, electronic waste, community waste, biomedical waste generated by the hospitals. So at different places, people, they are going to generate the useless thing that we call waste material or a garbage. So first we will discuss about the classification or the segregation of garbages. Whatever the garbage is, we people are generating from different sources, how these garbages is being categorized. So garbages is being classified into two classes or two types, that is the biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. We will discuss it later on. And third one, it is the management of garbage. That is 7 hours. We have to just think about first reduce the garbage, reduce the generation of garbage, then reuse, repurpose, recycle, regulate, rethink, refuse. So we should also know about the management of garbages, how we are going to manage these garbages, because as we know, without proper management of garbage, our surrounding, it is going to be polluted, whether it is air or the water or the soil. So first we will discuss about the different items that we are generating as a garbage. So domestic waste, such as sewage and kitchen waste, and in domestic purpose also we are generating different peels of fruits and vegetables, leftover cooked food, leaves of potted plants, pulses, that and agricultural waste such as husk, fiber and straw. Industries, they are generating as a waste dye, coal, paper and ashes. Electronic waste, if at your home some computer that is not working or useless, batteries, electronic gadgets. Community waste, the waste generated from the shops and offices. Biomedical, that is from the hospitals, like the syringe, small bottles or the cotton, etc. So in the picture it is being shown, different color dustbins are also there. So according to the segregation, according to the types of garbages, we have to segregate the garbage, and accordingly, wisely, we have to dump it into different types of dustbin. So before that, we should know about segregation and how we are going to segregate, if we would be able to know the classification of garbage. So first is the biodegradable waste and second is the non-biodegradable waste. So the part of the garbage which can decompose in nature, the part of the garbage which can decompose into nature to form a simpler substance with the help of microbes, it's called biodegradable waste. That means with the help of microorganism, biodegradable waste can be converted into compost, and that compost enrich the nutrient of the soil. So this one is eco-friendly, means in this the waste it is being converted into the compost, and that is useful for the soil. And as we know, the importance of soil for the plants. Example, you can say all the garbages from the plants like fruits and vegetable peels, leftover food, paper, leaves, and also from the animals like wool, silk, cow dung. So these are the biodegradable waste that we generate at different places. Second is the non-biodegradable waste. The part of the garbage which does not decompose in nature. It's called non-biodegradable waste like plastic, glass, and metal object. So that is not going to decompose by the decomposer. So green and blue color dustbins are there. So in the green dustbin, we have to throw biodegradable waste, and in blue dustbin, we have to put non-biodegradable waste. So these are the different methods of disposal of garbage. Disposal of garbage means to get rid of garbage. So there are 5 methods for the disposal of garbage. First, composting. Second one, vermicomposting. Third, recycling. Fourth, reuse. And fifth, that is landfill. So first we will discuss about the composting. Composting means the rotted plants and animal waste, or converting the plants and animal waste into manure. That is called composting. Means composting is the process of converting plants and animal waste material into manure or compost by rotting is called composting. And by the process of composting, whatever the converted foods, converted biodegradable wastes are there, that is known as a compost. So compost is a natural fertilizer. Compost contain nutrient that enrich the nutrient in the soil, and that is necessary for the growth of the plants. Second is the vermicomposting. Vermi means worm. So the method of preparing compost, in this also we are going to prepare compost, but one difference is that in this process we are using a worm that is known as red worm. So that's why it is known as vermicomposting. Vermi means worm, composting means making compost. So the method of making compost from biodegradable waste by using red worm is called vermicomposting. And the compost made by this method, made by using red worm, is called vermicompost. Vermicompost is nutrient rich. This is also an organic fertilizer, and this is going to condition the soil or enrich the soil. So what will happen in this vermicomposting? Whatever the red worms are there, so these red worms eat the biodegradable waste. They do not have teeth. They have a structure in their body that is called gizzard. With the help of gizzard, grind the food which they eat, and then the excretion of red worm, that excreta or the product that is being excreted from the red worm, that is vermicompost. So by this way, red worm, they converts the waste material into vermicompost. Vermicompost is also very rich in nutrients, and these are the natural manures that enrich the soil and that also do not pollute the soil and do not affect the plant also. Because if you will compare with the fertilizer, if we are going to add excess of fertilizer in the soil or insecticide or pesticide on the plant, that will affect the plant. But these are eco-friendly compost, eco-friendly fertilizer, eco-friendly natural fertilizer, we can say. Next method is recycling. Recycling means we should collect, separate the used and discarded items that is being made up of glass, plastic, paper, and sending them to the respective industries for making fresh paper, fresh plastic, fresh glass, and fresh metal object. So that is known as recycling. So we can recycle waste paper, we can recycle waste plastic, waste glass, and waste metal to make it a new product or a fresh product. So for that, first we have to collect it, then separate it into different heap for paper, for the plastic, for the glass, and for the metal, and sending them to the respective factories for making the fresh one. That is known as recycling. Reusing, that is very simple. We should use the same thing again and again. For example, if we are using a jam or the pickle or the oil or the ghee bottle, so after finishing the item, we can use later on for storing the things by washing it. So we can reuse these things again and again. Last method is landfill. You people have also seen Safai Karamchari, they are collecting the garbages in trucks or a vehicle and dump it into a low-lying open area. That is called a landfill. So the non-useful part of garbage, which cannot be converted into compost, recycle, or reused, is going to dump in a low-lying area of a ground that is apart from your city. Is called landfill. And this garbage is spread over the landfill and covered with a layer of soil to label the uneven ground. So these are the 5 methods of disposal of garbage that we have seen. Next, we will discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of plastic, how plastic is a boon or curse. As we know, advantages of plastics, everyone, we are just knowing plastics are very useful for us. We are just using plastic for storing, for making chairs, for making different items for our uses like a mug, comb, toothbrush, shoes, toys, cup, plate, etc. But apart from the uses, disadvantages of plastics are also there. Because if we are just using the excessive use of plastic object and after disposal, that pollute the surrounding. Because as we know, if we are going to dump the plastics item into the soil, that is not going to convert it or decompose by the bacteria or the microbes. If we are going to burn the plastic, then by burning the plastic, that release harmful gases which pollute the air and which cause many health problems. Sometimes the plastic bag we are just throwing here and there. So these plastic bags are taken by the animal along with the food item, and that will cause problem in the stomach of that animal. Plastic bags, if we are just throwing here and there carelessly on roads and other places, then that is getting to the drains and sewers and choking the pipe. These are going to block the drains and sewers, causing the dirty drain water to spills on the road. And due to this, your city also it is going to be dirty, or flood like situation it will occurs on the surface of road. So what is our duty? We can minimize the use of plastic, and in place of plastic we should use paper carry bag, cloth carry bag, jute carry bag, because these are the recyclable matter that can be recyclable, right? But plastic cannot be recycled. So we should use the bag that is recyclable, like paper bag, cloth bag, and the jute bag. So the most important thing is that we should minimize the generation of garbages, and after that we should also focus on the different methods of disposal of garbages and minimize the use of plastics. Also, in place of plastic, some alternatives we should use that is recyclable. Thank you and have a nice day.